Attention all SoFi investors. If you own stock in SoFi, you want to stay till the end of this video because you're going to get some insight into what institutional investors are doing with their positions that, mind you, is very bullish, that you just don't see in your average SoFi videos. So that's what we're going to get into here in this video. We are also going to talk about the broad markets and why I personally think SoFi is getting ready to rally. There's a lot of other things to go over, but I don't want to waste your time on the intro because, quite honestly, your time is your most precious asset and we don't like to waste any time. So hit that like button for me if you own a single share of SoFi. Give me a gauge of the sentiment out there. If you guys own SoFi, hit the like button. Comment down below, what is your 5-year price target? I love to hear the 5-year price targets because, after all, SoFi might see a short-term rally, but after all, this is a long-term trade. And subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. So diving straight into this video, like I said, SoFi was up today 6.33%, down in after hours currently about 24 cents or 1.81%. We're making our way back up to that $14 level, which is very critical. That's where we got a lot of steam the first time around when SoFi was announced, or before SoFi was actually trading on the markets, when SoFi was in SPAC form, the announcement of the merger, and that sent the stock way up to about $28 per share. It came down, but you've seen a lot of support around $14 for a while. So if we can break out above 14, then my personal opinion is that we're heading back to about that $18 to $20 range, which would be about up here. And then that median level of, in between the three tops that we've seen is about $20 per share. So I'll go ahead and mark that right now. I think that's going to be very important as we do talk about the institutional order flows that we are seeing. So I hope you guys get the picture of what the technicals look like. As far as some other quick technical things to look out for as well, the 50-day moving average is at $15 per share, so that could be a quick level of resistance. If we break out above that, it should look very good. As far as the MACD is concerned, we just went bullish on the MACD on the daily candlestick chart, so that is good. If you guys don't know, the MACD is bullish when the yellow line crosses above the blue line, and that does usually tell you that once that happens, it's a good time to initiate a bullish position. Not always, but 9 times out of 10, that is what it is telling you. Now, simply put, why I think SoFi is about to go crazy, mixed with, the order flows that we're going to get into, the 13F filings, the institutional money, and how they are playing SoFi. On top of all that, we've seen a lot of bullish earnings that just came out. We've seen, where's this? The SPY is up 0.33% currently, but we did see Facebook, they're up about 2.3% in after hours, AMD up about 10% in after hours, and you do see Alphabet, which is stealing the show, up about 7.7% in after hours, announcing a 20-for-1 stock split. So this is going to add a lot of bullish sentiment to the markets, and with big moves like this, I don't see that just easily going away. I think it's going to have an effect on a lot of your small and mid-cap stocks as well, like SoFi. Now, let's dive into the institutional order flow that we are seeing for SoFi, and this is why I'm really so excited. So today you can see that there were 10 institutional orders. The orders totaling the dollar amount was 3.61 million. The positive order value was 100%, meaning there was not one negative trade initiated on SoFi by institutional investors today. And take a look at the size of these trades. We have a $20 call for January 2024. They paid $370 per contract. That is a $109,000 trade. $26,000 trade right there for February 4th, a $13 call. So they're almost break even on that. April 14th, $15 call. To January 2023, $20 calls and $22.50 calls. March 18th, $12.50 calls. That's a big one. $305,000 trade right there. A $13 call, a $9 call. Both of those for February 4th, $130,000 and $86,000 respectively. And then you do see three more March 18th calls right there, totaling about $100,000 a piece. So not one bearish trade placed on SoFi today. Some of these are short term. You're fit by the end of the week, by February 18th and by March 18th, but by and large, a lot of these are longer dated options, which is a great sign in the longer term sense of this investment. Now, as far as the shorts are concerned, you're looking at 16.67% short interest of free float, which I know SoFi is not a short squeeze trade, but if you can get a short-term move to the upside, why not take that off of a short squeeze? There's obviously a lot of bullish sentiment around SoFi, and this is not your typical meme stock. It does have a large retail backing, and I think that's ultimately a good thing, because retail investors, when they believe in something, they believe in something a lot, and they tend to hold the stock that they do buy. Now, you're looking at about 103.05 million shares that are sold short, cost to borrow max of 2.32%, share utilization of 56.81%, and days to cover at 2.33. Now, on top of that, SoFi, for the 13F filings that are coming out, take a look at this. A $100,000 brand new position, 100 shares, 55,000 shares, 74,000 shares, 600, 120, 120,000 shares, 10,000 shares, 5,000, 12,000, 500,000, 42,000, 24,000. All of these green bars are brand new positions, and every single one of them is bullish. So I think in the short term, this is telling you a lot. And I think in the long term, it is really solidifying the fact that the bank charter is a bigger deal than what the market makers, what the market by and large is actually telling us, because you would not see institutional investors loading the boat, like I said in the last video, literally sinking the boat damn near with as many shares as they are purchasing. This normally does not happen to a stock that does not have a bright future. I think that goes without saying, but I thought you guys would find a lot of value out of that and a lot of encouragement out of that, because if you're anything like me, you're still down on your SoFi positions. If we do take a look at my SoFi position right now, I have added to this recently, but I do have a market value currently of $5,228, up about 4.73% today, about $236, down almost $1,200 in total, so still down 18.39%. Portfolio diversity of 15.51%. When you believe in something, it is not a bad idea to go long in it, but know your business and know what the long-term potential is. And for SoFi, my personal price target, I could see SoFi in the next 5 years at $100 per share. That would do very well. I do have 400 shares of SoFi, not any options. I am looking to purchase some options though if we do see another downturn in the marketplace. It does make for a pretty good swing trade and day trade as far as that is concerned. Now, something else I do want to point out, which is very bullish, and I know a lot of you guys are probably invested in AMD as well, is that AMD is just killing it. Like I said, up about 10% in after hours at about $127.70 per share. I actually do have a 128 call on SoFi, on AMD, which should turn out to be very profitable in the morning. But it says AMD rises nearly 10% after issuing strong 2022 sales outlook. AMD reported fourth quarter earnings after the bell on Tuesday. AMD said it expected $21.5 billion in sales in 2022, far ahead of analyst expectations of $19.26 billion. So looking good in that aspect, and the positive sentiment here with AMD, with Alphabet, with Facebook, with a lot of these advertising stocks that control a lot of the S&P 500, it should translate into a bullish next couple of days, or a bullish wrap up to the week for SoFi as well. So that is going to be all for this video. If you guys found value out of it, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about SoFi? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? What are you doing? What kind of trades are you making? Don't leave me out of that conversation. Let me know your thoughts on it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.